Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about how much freaking gear do you really need? So before we go any farther, if you like this kind of content, please hit the like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and remember to hit all notifications that we can get more videos from me. Lets YouTube know that you like my content. Also, there's other ways to support the channel. The easiest way to do that is to just become a member of the channel. You get previews, you get early releases of videos, and you get member-only posts in the community section. There's, of course, Ko-Fi, which is kind of like Patreon, but Patreon and Subscribe Star didn't want me, so there I am. Anyway, how much gear do you really need? First, there's going to be a lot of shooting and tinging in the background. I am at a public desert range, and there's people out enjoying freedom today, and that's what it's all about, enjoying freedom and protecting that freedom. That gets me into the gear, protecting your freedom. Now, the average concealed carrier, average shooter, may not think about all of this stuff: body armor, helmets, ballistic helmets, chest rigs, rifles, ear pro with comms, all that stuff. And they may just be rolling with something maybe more like this Works M6 holster. So I'm a major proponent of civilians owning as much crap as they possibly can. If you think you need body armor, then you need body armor. If you think you need a ballistic helmet, you need a ballistic helmet. If you think you want, if you think you want to get rid of go away from the ballistic stuff and just do something like a non-ballistic chest rig, then you need a non-ballistic chest rig. If you think you need 2 ARs, 5 ARs, 10 ARs, 100 ARs, guess what you need? That's right, that many ARs. However, if you're just a average concealed carrier, you don't care about any of this stuff, and you just say, you go to the range, maybe do a class here and there, how much gear do you need for that? So again, I'm a massive proponent of people owning all of, the average civilian owning all of this stuff. But there are sort of a set of minimums that I have sort of came up with and standardized for myself, and I think it has worked for other people that have done the same. So let's get into that minimum standard of stuff. Now, as far as rounds of ammo, that's a little tougher just because of the availability and price of ammo right now is insane. But a few thousand rounds is not unreasonable to have. A few thousand rounds of each common caliber that you shoot, I don't believe is very unreasonable to have. If you want it, you'll be able to afford it. You will be able to do something that makes it affordable for you at some point in time. Maybe not today, maybe not next week, maybe save up a few paychecks here and there, things like that. But a few thousand rounds of ammo per popular caliber, per common caliber that you have, say 7.62 by 39, 223, 5.56, 9mm, things like that. Magazines is one that I always find a lot of people that I end up training with and people that come to my classes are in very short supply of. Magazines are a throwaway item, and I know people will argue with me on that, but magazines are a consumable. They wear out, they will dent, you will bend feed lips and things like that. They will swell and or crack in extreme weather. They are consumables. How fast they consume, how fast they wear out is going to be dependent on how much you use them, of course, or the conditions that you use them in. But sort of my minimum standards is if you're a concealed carrier, just a regular average concealed carrier, and you may carry just a pistol, you may carry a pistol with the +1 mag caddy, is to have 3 of your setup. So meaning this has 2 mags, that you should probably have a minimum of 6. And this is for a number of reasons. Magazines, number one, are the most common failure point for firearms, for semi-automatic firearms. Also, if you do happen to get out from behind the computer and leave your living room to go shooting and possibly take a class or 2 or 5, which is something that I absolutely will always suggest, is take as many classes as you possibly can. It's going to be a lot easier on you to have a pile of loaded mags versus continually loading the 2 mags that you own. So a minimum in this case of 6. If you have just the pistol, 3 or 4. Again, that's minimum. I have dozens and dozens and dozens of magazines. I think I have somewhere in a range of nearly 100 AK mags, 70 AR mags, another 50 Glock mags, things like that. Some people would call that excessive. I call it not enough. But for the minimum amount, for the average concealed carrier, I think 6 mags for whatever gun it is that you most commonly carry is a good number, especially if you're going to venture out and take a class. Now, on the other spectrum of that, with all of this crap, this holds 3, it can hold 5, this holds 3. I have another placard. This is the Agilite placard. I have other placards that hold 4, things like that. I go with the exact same thing. So you have 3 plus the 1 in your rifle, which is 4, so that's 12 magazines. I would suggest a minimum of 12 magazines. Again, mags are the most common failure point of any semi-automatic firearm. Do you need a helmet? Well, again, if you think you need a helmet, then you need a helmet. This is a Ballistic Armor Co., the Gen 2 of theirs. It's a great helmet, very affordable for the price of ballistic helmets today. And it's all European and Japanese made. Some Japanese products, European made, I should say. And it's much better than a lot of the Chinese helmets you find out there, and the helmets that are boasted as veteran helmets, veteran company helmets and things like that. But ballistic helmet, you can get bump lids. They offer no ballistic protection, but if you're clumsy and klutzy, they do prevent you from smacking your squash into things. Body armor, plate carriers, things like that, again, absolutely. If you are dead, you can't fight, so protection is key. That's an AR-500 setup with their brand new A3 plates in it. You can get, this is not a sales pitch for any one company, you can get ceramic plates from a number of different companies, including AR-500. You can get steel plates. I'm not going to argue with you about steel plates. They will save your life. Shut up. You can get steel plates, ceramic plates, PE plates, lightweight plates, things like that. Chest rigs, again, non-ballistic protection, but you can carry necessary items, comms, land nav, medical, ammo, magazines and things like that. Rifle. Get your rifle set up for any situation you may incur, meaning white light, some sort of a optic, some sort of a quality optic, and make it comfortable for you to shoot. ARs are very, very customizable. There's no reason for you to shoot an AR that you're not comfortable shooting. There's tons of options out there, different butt stocks, grips, forward grips, handguards, things like that. There's no reason for you to shoot an AR that doesn't fit you, that doesn't make you as efficient as possible. Medical is one that there's just never enough of. If you think you have enough medical, you need more. If you think you need more medical, you need more. The key is you always need more medical. I deal mainly with my medic, but there's tons of other companies out there, as well as if you do your homework, there is quality items on Amazon as well. So the answer to the question of how much gear do I need, the never-ending question, the answer is all of it. You need all of it. But outside of the gear, you also need training, which I would highly suggest you get training anywhere from local guys in your area. They don't have to be a big name on YouTube to know what they're talking about. This is something that I run into all the time, that I teach all the same stuff that a lot of these big guys teach, and I'm told I'm wrong because it's not coming from their channel. It's funny, it's hilarious, it's the retardation of the gun community. Without the training, without the gear, you cannot protect your freedoms. Calling your senators, while it may make you feel good, is not protecting your freedom. It is a security blanket for you to feel like you've done something. I'm not saying don't do it, but be prepared for your senator and your congressman to absolutely let you down, because they will. And the only option after that is to be prepared to protect your own. So get the gear you think you need, get training with it, get proficient with it. And again, if you are somebody that doesn't care about all this stuff, I just want to walk through life with my state issued concealed carry permit and be the most compliant citizen that I can possibly be, at least have some mags. At least have some mags and extra ammo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. If you want more videos from me, hit that notification bell and hit all notifications. There's ways to support the channel. I mentioned those earlier in the video. Thank you for watching. Live free, and we'll talk to you later.